How did Airbnb start? Or how three guys went from renting air mattresses to a $10 billion company. Two guys in San Francisco, Joe and Brian, couldn't pay rent. So they thought, why not rent out 3 air mattresses? Then they decided to make a simple website, a blog with maps. 2 men and a woman showed up, paying $80 each. After guests left, they thought, this could be a big idea. So they invited the former roommate, Nathan, as a co-founder to build the site. Then they launched it at South by Southwest, but only got 2 bookings. A friend said, quote, "Brian, I hope it's not the only idea you were working on," unquote. So in 2008, they sold Obama O cereal right before the election for $40 a box. They got their first money, which was $30,000. Then they got $20,000 in first funding from Paul Graham's Y Combinator. They were making $200 a week for months, not growing much. Finally, they realized the photos of places were not so pretty. So they went door to door in New York City and took photos by hand of listed houses. Finally, they started to grow. But they were rejected by a famous VC in New York, Fred Wilson. Then, Barry Manilow's drummer rents an entire house. Then they raised $600,000 seed round from Sequoia Capital. In 2010, they raised $7.2 million. In 2011, they raised $112 million from many investors, including Ashton Kutcher. Finally, in 2014, Airbnb valued at $10 billion. Airbnb business model explained. First, hosts showcase their property details on the Airbnb website, along with prices, list of amenities, basic household considerations, and many more. Second, Airbnb then sends a professional photographer to document the property in high-quality photographs. Third, travelers search for properties in the city they will be visiting and go through all of the available options to choose what suits them best. Fourth, when it's time to book, it's all through the Airbnb platform. Travelers pay for the stay and transaction charges are added to the total. Lastly, the host has to approve the booking, and that's that. They get their pay after Airbnb deducts their commission. Airbnb takes 3% commission of every booking from hosts and between 6% and 12% from guests. So why is Airbnb so popular? 1. Live like a local. Airbnbs are immersed in neighborhoods, condos, and townhomes. They're along beaches, main streets, main attractions, or they can be secluded. There's a feeling you get when you stay in an Airbnb that makes you feel like you belong in that city or town. 2. Flexibility. Many hotels are strict about their check-in or check-out policy and have minimal ability to accommodate those wishes. The cancellation policy on an Airbnb can also be negotiated. 3. More space for less money. There are different options when choosing an Airbnb, but majority always pick to have the entire place to themselves. You can choose to have a private room, and most of the time, when booking an entire place, you are buying yourself more room. 4. Amenities. The amenities that are included can be priceless. The full list is posted, which includes the basic, essential, facilities, dining, and even its safety features. 5. One-on-one interaction with the owner. When staying in an Airbnb, you have one-on-one communication with the owner from the time you book until the time you leave. You're not just another customer or number. You're a person or family who will be spending time in their home. The owners are typically very helpful with recommendations, directions, and any information they feel may benefit you on your trip. Airbnbs are review-based, so before you stay anywhere, it's best to read every review. Therefore, to feel secure with your booking decision, being confident on where you're staying and who you're doing business with is very important.